Hey everyone, I'm Callie Weintraub, hailing from Sababa BBG in Hudson Valley region, and I'm super excited to be your host for our first ever Saturday Night Live broadcast from IC. While it looks quiet now, in about 30 minutes, we'll be welcoming thousands of delegates and guests into our plenary space as we begin our Havdala service and then move into the State of the Movement plenary. I'm so excited to hear from some of tonight's speakers, including Golan and Samantha Harris. But before we get to tonight's program, I want to fill you in on the incredible Shabbat we had today. Our morning started with a choice of over 20 different Shachrit services, from traditional prayers to a pop music service to Shabbat at the Parliamentary that was built right here at Convention. Then, after that, we had a bunch of different Limmud programmings on topics like anti-Semitism, business and innovation, mindfulness and yoga, and Israel education. Before we had dinner, we had our last Limmud round and super fun meet and greet with celebrities like social media influencer Ellie Zeeler, Olympic and Paralympic champions Tara and Hunter Woodhall, and actor Giancarlo Esposito. Okay, now, before we get started, we have two reports from our field reporter, Noah Kutnick from Rocky Mountain region, who spoke with teens about Global Ambassadors Week. Let's take a look.
How are you? Mein Name ist Noah. My name is Noah Kutnick from Rocky Mountain region, and if you couldn't tell, I was just speaking in Afrikaans. I'm here with
Ruby Chasterson from Cape Town, South Africa, Shalanu BBYO.
and Ruby. You just participated in a jam-packed week of Global Ambassadors Week, and what was it like coming to America?
It was insane. It was amazing. We had a very long flight, but I stayed up the whole flight and got to know a few people. It was amazing coming here. I had an amazing host family, and I got to see snow for the first time, which was so cool.
So I got to participate in Global Ambassadors Week because I'm from Denver, which is very cool for me. I know I had a lot of highlights. What were some highlights for you?
There were a few highlights, but one of my main was watching the NBA, watching the Nuggets play. I really enjoyed it because I love sports, and I love cheering for the Nuggets and getting the cheers.
And finally, what was it like at the nightclub when you got to be with all the global ambassadors? Everyone was all together and unified.
It was so much fun. It felt like we were one big family, like celebrating and like in Cape Town, as we say, having a jol, which is like having a fun party. And like you got to meet new people and speak to people. And yeah, it was just really amazing. And it was just, the music was good and the whole vibe was amazing.
Mein Name ist Noah, and I'll see you later. I'm here with
Emma Raff, the Mora of 165 here in RMR.
Awesome. So, Emma, I know you personally, so I know that you're actually South African and you just moved to America. So how does it feel having all your South African friends around you and really having them engraved in the same culture as you, that being BBYO, which connects you?
It's truly such an amazing experience. You have no idea. I haven't seen them in so long, and to be able to like actually see their faces in person and also meeting my friends from here, it's honestly disorientating, but such a cool and exciting experience that I don't think many people could really relate to.
I bet. So then you're kind of like an international local person because you're kind of both. So how does it feel seeing people from other nations coming in and enjoying the beauties of Colorado, enjoying the same beauties of BBYO as you, and that kind of thing?
I think it's really cool. It seems like a lot of people are enjoying being in Colorado and just being with everyone. I think it also shows you how diverse BBYO actually is, and wherever you are, there's always going to be Jewish people where you can connect to with. Just connect to.
Finally, this is my last question. So obviously you're not counted as an international team, but luckily, since we're both from Denver, we got to participate in Global Ambassadors Week. And I have to admit, I've major highlights from it. So can you tell me your highlights and kind of explain them to me?
I mean, obviously, just seeing everyone was definitely a big highlight. But I think being able to spend quality time with people was truly also just an incredible experience. And almost just living with them, per se, for like one-on-one for a week is really something that everyone should try to experience in their lives.
100%. Once again, I'm Noah Kutnick. I'm signing off, and I will see you guys later.
Now, I'll turn it over to my Ryan Schwartz, who's out in the convention space talking to delegates who are making their way inside the room here. Ryan?
How's it going, Callie? How's it going? My name is Ryan Schwartz from the great Michigan region, number 1701 in the Midwest. Specifically Max Fisher, AZA, number 337. So happy to be here at IC in Denver. This is truly an amazing experience, and I found two lovely ladies here to come on the little news live stream here. Why don't you introduce yourselves and tell me what you're excited for here?
Hi, my name's Luca Allen, and I'm from Rocky Mountain region, so this is my hometown. I'm from LFA BBG number 2310, and honestly, just seeing my friends and experiencing all the senior things is so amazing.
Hi, I'm Abby Millman. I'm from South Jersey region, and I'm so excited to be here with my friends from all of my other passports and my summer programs.
That's great. I don't know about you guys. I'm actually excited, so excited to be here. You guys can just see, looking around, it's insane here. For anyone watching at home who could not make it here, IC is truly an amazing experience, and you probably heard it a lot asked by so many people, but I gotta know, favorite experience you've had so far. I know, Luca, you actually live here, so a lot of the stuff you've seen outside probably is normal about your life, but what's been the best so far?
Honestly, I think my Leads Day was really impactful. I went to a STEM Leads Day, and it talked a lot about technology and science, and I thought it was really interesting. It was at Denver University, which I have previously been to, but I think it was really interesting to see that university in a different lens, especially connecting it to Judaism and connecting it to BBYO.
Yeah, that's great. What about you?
I had such an amazing time going to the senior Shabbat service this morning. I really enjoyed it, and I got to feel so much more connected to my Judaism and all of my senior friends, and it was a great way to begin letting go.
Yeah, I wish I went to the senior service. I actually started off the Torah service, though, with Rabbi Meir. Shout out Rabbi Meir. Love you, man, at Perlman. So if you want to see Rabbi Meir, make sure to go to Isle de Sir Kala. It'd be fun to see him. I'll pass it back to Callie, though, real quick, as we're going to wrap things up over here. Callie, how's it going back over there?
Thanks, Ryan. Before I bring up my first guest on the news desk, I want to give a happy birthday shout out to all of the BBYO delegates here at IC who have birthdays today. Happy birthday to Sam Jacobson, Eli Kahn, Anna Katz, Samantha Lerman, Chloe Matzner, Addison Monfried, Liam Samet, Mia Stern, Jacob Wiener, and Adrian Woodnick. We hope you all had an amazing birthday and Shabbat at IC. If you're watching live right now, please give our delegates some birthday love in the live stream comments. Now, let's bring our first guests on the news desk tonight. Hi, guys. So what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Sari Bahar from North Florida region. I'm Emily Mashman, and I'm from South Jersey.
So happy to have you here. So what was your Shabbat experience like, and what was your favorite part about it?
My favorite part about it was just hanging out with all my friends. We went to services together. We just got to hang out all together when we usually can't.
What about you?
I had a great time at all the Limmuds we went to. We got to see some great influencers who spoke a lot about using their platforms to combat anti-Semitism, and I just thought that was really inspirational.
Who was your favorite speaker you saw in Limmud today?
Probably Asher Angel.
I saw him too. I loved it. What about you?
Definitely Carly Weinstein.
Love her. So what has been the highlight of your IC experience so far?
The highlight of my IC experience was probably, honestly, last night. Me and my friends just hung out in the senior lounge, which was a great experience to connect with other seniors across the order.
What about you?
I would say the same, just hanging out with all my friends, getting to meet new people too, just making a ton of new friends and seeing the old ones.
I love that. Thank you guys for coming, and so happy to have you here. So, back to you, Ryan.
Whoa, guys, we're on. What? We're on. It's Ryan back here. I got 3 more guests. They did not even know we're coming on. They're just not even ready, though. But introduce yourselves, name, region, and let's do something fun. Favorite ice cream flavor as well.
Hi, my name's Shira Dorf. I'm from Northern Region East, Nova Council number 50. And my favorite ice cream flavor would probably be chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, that one's valid. That's valid. Drake?
Hey, my name's Drake Arnold. I'm from Northern Region East, DC Council, Simon Alice, AZA number 126. And I definitely would say my favorite ice cream flavor has got to be gooey butter cake.
I've never heard of gooey butter cake, but you know what? Wow. Whatever floats your boat, Drake.
My name's Dylan Weinstein from Red River region, and I gotta say, I think it's coffee.
Coffee? That'll get you going at what, 7 in the morning? That's definitely get you going at 7 in the morning. Let me ask you, though. We are out here, right here in the Plenary Hall, as you see to our right. What are you excited for this evening, whether it's Plenary, Havdala, something in between, meeting someone on the stage? What are we looking forward to?
I'm super excited for Havdala and to hear from some of the amazing speakers we heard today from in our Limmuds.
Oh, the Limmuds were amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I mean, I don't want to copy Shira, but like, I am so excited for Havdala. Havdala is by far one of my favorite.
Yeah, and just to tie it off what Shira and Drake said, just the perfect way to end the week with Havdala.
Havdala's going to be great. I don't know if you guys are aware, but I think the Woodhalls are making an appearance out here too. Olympians and Paralympians. That would be insane. And, just rounding it off, maybe the best thing or worst, not worst thing, but best thing you've experienced so far, what you're looking forward to, because then we have the concert tomorrow night as well. What are we looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to the concert, like you said, and it was just amazing. I was able to interview an amazing actor and performer today for the Limmuds, and that was definitely a highlight of my IC experience.
Yeah, can't beat that.
I mean, honestly, I think Havdala, I've been missing Havdala ever since I left Camp Perlman, but I'm really excited.
Super excited for the concert go out the bang. I know the team's put a lot of work in to get this done, so we're excited to see it come to fruition.
Yeah, I'm excited for the concert as well, guys. Swilly is going to be absolutely amazing right here at our main stage here at IC 2025 in Denver. I'm going to send it back to Callie, and we're going to get this show on the road once again.
All right, everyone, get ready for an inside look at CLTC, the premier summer leadership program for rising Olive and BBG leaders. In this video, you'll see how 9th and 10th grade BBYO members come together to gain the skills, confidence, and connections they need to lead in their chapters and communities at home. From hands-on programming to epic summer fun, CLTC has it all. Let's take a look. And we're back with our next guest. So hi guys, so happy to have you here. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Charlotte and I'm from Los Angeles, Pacific Western Region. I'm Bree and I'm from Pacific Western Region, Los Angeles.
I'm Renee and I'm also from Los Angeles, Pacific Western Region.
Love that, so happy to have you here. So what number IC is it for you guys?
This is year 2.
This is my first year.
Second time.
Love that. It's my third IC. So, as it's your first IC, what's your favorite part so far?
I really loved getting to meet so many new people, like not even just all around the world, and it's so interesting. Like, just everyone's so nice, and like I relate to everyone.
What about you guys?
Seeing all of our friends from like CLTC summer program is so special, and also like continuing to bond with people in our region is definitely really special.
Yeah, I'm sure those reunions are so amazing. What about you?
I also agree. I think that like one of the most special, like amazing parts of IC is just like everybody's just here to make friends and to meet so many people, and it just like makes you feel so connected to like everywhere, like people around the world. Like to be able to meet somebody from like Germany or Australia, like that's incredible.
So how was your guys' Shabbat, and what was your Shabbat highlight?
We went to a camp service, which was really fun and like very campy and kind of brought back those vibes.
I think getting ready with all my friends and then walking around, just like doing all the like activities that were provided for everyone.
I love that. What about you?
I think that everything about Shabbat is my favorite. Like it's a really like special time with like for me, and I just love like the community and like everybody's just like always like it's just like a really special time. That's just my favorite part.
I know Limmud was the highlight of my day. So what interesting speakers did you guys hear from today?
I heard from Ellie Zeeler, and it was so interesting to hear from like a very like young yet like inspiring and impactful like leader who's like uses her platform on social media to like speak about such important topics like, you know, like what's happening in Israel and everything. It was just so inspiring to hear from her.
I love that. She's so amazing. What about you guys?
We also heard from Ellie. Hearing her talk about her experience was so inspiring, especially because we can relate to it in so many different ways. It's really encouraging and positive.
I also saw Ellie Zealer. Basically what they said, it was really inspirational, everything that she's done in the past few years, especially after October 7th. It was just really inspirational, and her whole journey and everything.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. How are we doing, Ryan?
We are doing great, Callie. It's great to be back here in the Plenary, and I'm here, with 3 new guests right here on the BBYO live stream on Insider. Why don't you give a little introduction, guys? Get about names. We'll do regions and fun little question. Favorite sports, but don't do the same one. Please, let's not do the same one. All 3 of us, please.
Hi, my name is Matthew Weiner. I'm from GMR, the Great Midwest Region, Chicago. And my favorite sport, it gotta be wrestling. It's just, I love that sport. I play it.
I wrestle as well, so I'm in your boat as well.
That's amazing, man.
It's great. I love the sport as well.
My name is DJ Munson. I'm also from GMR, and my favorite sport has to be baseball.
I'm Joey Ditsky. I'm also from GMR, and my favorite sport is also wrestling.
So we pulled just 3 wrestlers from Chicago.
Actually, yeah.
I can't complain with that. I don't know if you guys on your Leads Day yesterday went to sports, but what'd you do for your Leads Day? Let's hear. What'd you do for your Leads Day?
So I did soccer, and my team, we actually placed 2nd. So we did really good.
Is there a prize for that or what?
Oh yeah, we got a really nice shiny medal. It's hard. It's real.
I sat through elections yesterday and electing your 101st board, so that's a lot. I think it's a lot better than soccer.
So I did basketball yesterday. My team got 4th, and we got no awards. So
No awards? That's a shame. That's actually a shame, because you go through 4 hours of that, so you just get no awards. It's a shame. It's actually a shame.
I was also playing basketball. We were on the same team, so 4th place, no awards, but it was a lot of fun.
I bet you if we have Ryan Terrell on your team, we would have placed a little bit better. I don't know, is this you guys' first IC, or how long have we been here for?
This is my first IC. I think it's great.
This is my 2nd one, so I'm loving it.
This is my first as well, yeah.
It's your first, so this is my 3rd one. I'm so happy to be here, but really, 2 of you guys having your first one, what have you really taken in from this great moment of Jewish unity and being with your fellow BBYO teams from around the world representing over 60 countries?
I feel it's an honor, really. It's amazing. I'm loving every second of it, and I'm truly blessed, honestly, to be here.
Yeah.
I love being here, meeting new people, just seeing people from all these different countries, and people even from my home state that I didn't even know who they were, and it's just great meeting them.
Yeah, it's been a great experience coming here and meeting people from all around the world. It's a once in a lifetime thing, so it's great, yeah.
Wrapping it up, what's one thing you'll probably take away from here, bring it back to, you guys are all Chicago, so sitting back in Chicago, what are you going to take away from this great experience? You just see all these kids, all these different teams representing a plethora of cultures, and we're all Jewish, but diversity and everything else in between, just different places around the world. What are you taking away bringing back to Chicago?
Honestly, you can't get any other type of memories like this anywhere else. So I gotta go with memories.
Yeah, I just honestly think meeting new friends is just great, honestly.
Yeah, I'd say also the memories and encouraging people back home to come to this because it's a great experience.
I appreciate you boys coming on. I appreciate it so much. We're going to send it back to Callie, who's going to take us to our next part of our amazing live stream right here on BBYO Insider.
Thank you, Ryan. Up next is a look at one of our Friday Leads Day programs at Denver University's Hillel. In this track, one of the participants explained how they learned about making falafel and had an opportunity to cook with influencer Jake Goldberg. Let's watch.
I'm Eliana. I'm from Evergreen region, from Seattle, and we are at the Hillel at DU, and I just made some falafel tacos. My favorite part was the friends I made. I came in with a few friends to IC, but I didn't really know anyone on this track, and already just on the bus ride and making the food, I made new friends, so that's just what's so fun about IC. You meet someone new at every single stop. I met Jake Goldberg, who is a Jewish food influencer, which I think is so cool. So I got to learn a little from him about what that's like and what making Jewish food on social media is like. And I've learned a new recipe, so that was really fun. I definitely want to like go back to my region and do more like food programs, interactive, where you can learn to make something new and have a lot of fun along the way.
It's so amazing to hear about that program. Let's throw it back to you, Ryan.
Callie, I am just so excited to be here. I'm excited to be working with you as well, from the Roman reporter here, but you are on my news desk. I'm here with two special young ladies here from our nice plenary here. Why don't you just tell us about yourself, your name, region, and we did sports last time. How about favorite IC memory?
Okay, I'm Carolina, I'm from Argentina, and my favorite IC memory was probably today, talking to the head of Latin American Vogue. That was amazing talk.
That actually sounds fun. That sounds really fun.
Hi, I'm Dolphy from Argentina, and my favorite IC memory is last year's Havdalah. So now I'm so excited to have this Havdalah this year that it's going to be so special.
Yeah, Havdala is one of the best. You guys have accents, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
It's one of the best experiences here at IC. I actually enjoy it a lot as well. Plenary is going to be amazing as well with the surprise guests that are coming up. I believe we will catch that somewhere on Insider or somewhere in the BBYO feed after we are done. But I got to ask you guys, I asked about your favorite IC memory. How about favorite person you met besides someone from Latin, right?
Argentina, yeah.
Argentina. Favorite person you've met, whether it's a celebrity, maybe your best friend, or just, I mean, a nice staff, someone, just, who's your favorite?
I can go.
Let's go here.
I met this girl that is amazing from Mexico. She's called Mia Tur, and I love her.
Mexico is great. I actually went to Mexico over my winter break. Love Mexico. Everyone there, too.
I met a girl from South Africa called Jade, and she's the sweetest, and yeah, I just love her.
I love it. I love it. I want to thank you guys for coming on. You guys were great. We're going to send it back to Callie to continue our nice interviews here with some new iBoard members, I see.
Thank you so much, Ryan. So we're here with newly elected iBoard members. So what is your name and where are you from?
I'm Charlie Byrne and I'm from North Florida region.
I'm Levi Moskowitz and I'm from Vancouver region.
Nice to meet you guys. So what was the process like caucusing and running for iBoard, and how do you feel now that you've been elected?
It was definitely a long process. Lots of hard work, lots of writing, lots of hours being put into it. It was a long process, but I'm so happy I did it.
It was a hard and long process, but I mean, now that it's over, I'm super excited for the next year, and it's just going to be so great. It's going to be great.
I love that. I'm sure it's so amazing to see how your hard work has paid off the last few years being involved at BBYO and the last few weeks putting in all your work. So what positions are you guys now?
I am the 101st Grand Olaf Mosgier.
I'm the 8th Grand Olaf Gisborne.
So amazing. Congrats, guys. I hope you're so excited for the next year. So next, we're shining the spotlight on one of our incredible alumni, Samantha Harris. You might know her from Dancing with the Stars, but Samantha is also a certified health coach and a BBG alumna who just happens to be here with us at IC. We're excited to share a bit about her journey in this video, so let's watch.
So, hey guys, it's Samantha Harris, and I grew up in Minneapolis, live in Los Angeles. I've had such fun in my career as the host of Dancing with the Stars for 8 seasons and Entertainment Tonight for many years, and a breast cancer diagnosis in 2014 completely pivoted the trajectory of my career to become a certified health coach and lead many women towards their healthiest healthy. There were no BBG chapters where the location of the majority of its members were right in our little nook of the, of the Twin Cities. And so I said, you know what? If it does not exist, let's create it. I don't know what possessed me, but I said to my best friend Stacy, who was at the Conservative Synagogue and had been doing some of the BBYO with me, I said, we need to create a BBG chapter. Do you want to do it with me? Are you ready for this challenge? And she said, you know what? Let's do it. BBG was really impactful for me. Stillman was a wonderful chapter to be part of because now I got to have a really safe and supportive space to hang out and develop my Jewish friendships and relationships beyond school, beyond temple. It allowed for me to grow not just as a Jewish young woman, but it also allowed me to develop my sense of self as who I was going to be in the future as I grew as an adult into my adulthood. As I've grown and become and created, look, I've created so many things. As I created my Your Healthiest Healthy membership community, out of nothing, out of my writing my book and needing to reach out to more people, be able to help support more women in their wellness journey. I think what I had done back with BBYO really, without thinking now, I don't fear the idea of stepping into a new space and creating something out of nothing. I'm not afraid to falter, and because I know that I can build a support team around me, which is what I had with BBYO. I just launched the Your Healthiest Healthy podcast. So every episode alternates between a solo coaching session with me or a wonderful, esteemed guest expert in the wellness and medical space. And so that's been a passion project of mine, and so exciting to be able to share with others.
What's going on, guys? It's Ryan back here at the BBYO Insider live stream here, right from our beautiful Plenary Hall at BBYO IC Denver 2025. I'm here with two nice young ladies. Where are you guys from? What's your name? And I always say a different question. Favorite meal you've had here at IC so far?
Hey, my name is Luna. I'm from Germany. What's your name?
My name is Fanny, and I'm from Germany too. Can you tell the question again?
Sorry, what?
What was the question again?
Oh, favorite meal we've had at IC so far?
Okay. From here, favorite meal?
Yes.
Okay, I like yesterday the chicken.
Can't complain with the chicken. It was pretty good.
Yeah. And I like the cake, the chocolate.
Yes. Just a real quick, we've had so many great activities throughout the IC Denver. What's maybe your favorite one you've had or one you're looking forward to?
Can you say?
Okay, my favorite activity, I think it was going to we had to pick up an activity, and we were like meeting like service dogs, and it was so cute. We were going on a trip with the bus, and we also really like meeting celebrities like Golan or met Eddie
Tyner.
Yeah, exactly. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I love the Limmuds as well. They're absolutely great. We're going to send it back to Callie, though, for our interview. Not for our interview, sorry, but just send it back to Callie, and we'll just get going.
Thank you, Ryan. In our last video segment of the broadcast, we're sharing a compilation of 3 TikToks our press corps team created this last year. First is our friends from Lone Star Region, who were inspired by Elsa from Frozen to make this video in preparation for IC in Denver. The second is a throwback to Rhyme Without Reason at Execs this year. If you know, you know. And the last TikTok makes the case for why you should join BBYO from press corps members in Pacific Western region. Let's check it out.
The snowman, come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Hooray on it. Okay, bye.
And I'm 4th of July.
I'm Subway Surfer.
And I'm a construction worker.
I'm Wild West.
And I'm under arrest.
Wait, I'm Candace.
I'm Bandana.
I'm Boxer.
And I'm Doctor.
I'm Mermaid.
And I'm Kool-Aid.
I'm Napper.
And I'm Rapper.
I'm Subway Surfer.
And I'm a construction worker.
You're me.
I'm James Bond.
And I'm Legally Blonde.
I'm Post Malone.
And I'm Traffic Code. I'm Kim K.
I'm NBA. I'm James Bond.
And I'm Legally Blonde.
Thank everyone we spoke to today at the news desk and with our roaming reporter, Ryan. We loved hearing about your experiences so far. After Havdala and tonight's plenary, we'll head into ritual experiences, where we celebrate the traditions that unite olives and BBGs across the world. Through shared rituals like leading good and welfare, giving life, and singing spirit songs, delegates here can connect in different ways to nearly a century of BBYO's history and movement. And last but not least, tomorrow we're going on our sightseeing tracks around the Denver area. I don't know about Ryan, but I'm so stoked for the amazing time I'll be having while on a local food tour for my activity. Make sure you stay right here after to our news desk broadcast to watch our IC Havdala ceremony and State of the Movement and Awards Plenary. Up on your screen is the schedule for tonight and tomorrow so you don't miss a thing. And now I'll hand it over to Ryan for the last time to sign us out.
Hey, Callie, I appreciate you for being a great job over there. I want to sign out from Denver, Colorado. Make sure to follow us though on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, X, and Facebook for all things IC, and to get live updates right here from BBYO. For one final time, peace out. See ya from Denver IC 2025.
We are back, BBYO. Did you miss us? It's your boy, Quinn Tratt, from Shabbat AZA, number 2342 of the Great Midwest Region number 61. And I'm hyped for this Plenary.
And a happy belated Valentine's Day, BBYO. I'm Charlie Finn, also a part of the best region in the order, the Great Midwest Region number 61, from Aviva BBG number 2509. We've had an incredible amount of fun at IC so far. What's been your favorite part, Quinn?
Well, Charlie, I had so much fun yesterday at Leeds Day. It was surreal going to Coors Field in downtown Denver, a place I've never been to before. What about you?
I had such an amazing time at meeting and reuniting with chapter, regional, and international friends. It was also such a meaningful Shabbat that I'm so lucky to have had in Denver.
Me too, Charlie. But now that Shabbat is ended, we hope you guys are ready for Havdalah and our State of the Order award ceremony.
We cannot wait to celebrate all the members in BBYO who have worked so hard and have had such a big impact on our movement in its centennial year.
Yeah, and I'm excited for the late night food tonight and to catch some Z's.
Of course. Me too, Quinn. Now let's get ready for all that's in store for this amazing Saturday night plenary.
Stay classy, BBYO.
Peace!
You can change right next to me.
Hey oh, 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 hey oh. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam.
Look around you. Look around you. We are surrounded by over 3,500 Jewish teens. From more than 50 countries. 3,500 voices. 3,500 stories. 3,500 hearts. In this room,
we represent the future of our people. Proof that pluralism, pride, and joy are the keys to sustaining our future. Our ancestors could have never imagined this kind of Jewish diversity gathered in one place. And yet, here we are.
To begin Shabbat, we light 2 separate candles. As we chant Lehadlik Ner Shel Shabbat, we kindle a fire that will burn even when the world around us seems dark. Jewish joy is not just about happiness.
It's about resilience in the face of hardship. It's about connection with each other. And it's about celebration, not only of the good, but of the strength to rise above life's challenges. Together, we will kindle that flame, allowing it to fuel us through the tough times and to shine in the world.
Havdalah is a sacred ritual that marks the end of Shabbat and the beginning of a new week. As we recite the blessings, we bless the fruit of the vine, inviting holiness and peace into our lives. The spices, they ground us in something beyond the everyday. The Havdalah candle, it symbolizes our joy, lifting our spirits and strengthening us. And the final blessing, declaring the end of Shabbat. As we welcome in a new week, it reminds us that its light never fully leaves.
This candle, made up of at least 2 intertwined strands. It is more than just wax and wicks. They represent our past, present, and future. And tonight, they embody the stories that bind us across time.
To understand where we're going, we first must look at where we've been. This Shabbat, we read Parsha Yitro, the story of Jethro. Jethro sees Moses overwhelmed by the burden of leading the Israelites on his own. And he tells him, "You can't do this by yourself. You need help."
Just as Moses could not lead alone, neither could our ancestors endure alone. The lesson of unity, Achdut, is not just an abstract value. It is the foundation of our survival. When Jethro told Moses he needed help, he was not just offering practical advice. He was affirming a truth that has echoed throughout Jewish history.
Our strength has never come from standing alone, but from standing together. It is in moments of hardship that the unbreakable chain of our people is tested, and time again, we have proven that it will not break.
In November 1938, during the Night of Broken Glass, families were torn apart. My own family, the Bakalchuks, newlyweds, were thrown onto a train, uncertain of their future. But what kept them alive in that dark moment? Their love for each other, their unity, and the hope that tomorrow could be better. They survived because they leaned on one another, bound by the strength of their shared spirit. And that right there is the story of Jewish strength. In unity, we find resilience. This is our inheritance, a legacy of resilience built on unity.
But we are so much more than that. We aren't people who just react to the darkness around us. At our core, we are people connected by our traditions, strengthened by our differences. This past year has been a testament to our resilience. But resilience isn't just about how you bounce back. It is about thriving, about facing challenges with strength and unity.
Over the past few weeks, we have been blessed to witness several hostages return home. Including Sagi Dekolchen Alexander Turpanov and Yair Horn, who were released this morning. Their release was not just to the arms of their families. It was to the embrace of every Jewish person across every corner of the globe. As we approach 500 days, our hearts remain full of hope as we eagerly await the safe return of all those still missing.
BBYO is a movement where on the same weekend, teens from Rocky Mountain region were creating their Hanukkah of resilience, while their counterparts in Spain were sharing a meal with the local Chabad. From synagogues in New England to Uganda, Uruguay to New Orleans, Japan to the Hudson Valley. BBYO teens were united across the globe when celebrating Shabbat with their local communities.
And right here at IC, we experienced an Orthodox Torah reading service in the same hallway as an egalitarian one. This same room hosted a Friday night service in Spanish and a Saturday morning service at Club Tel Aviv.
And the Sidurim we used, some worn out from years of prayer, and others still breaking in the binding of the Siddur they received at Gala. That is our strength.
Judith Plaskow, author and activist, once said, "The Jewish community must embrace diversity, both in its understanding of God and in its vision for communal life." BBYO is guiding this work, honoring our past and paving the way for our future.
There has never been a more urgent time to be proud of who we are as Jews and united as one people. The world is watching, and the future is unfolding before us. Elu devarim she'en lachem shi'ur. These are things that have no limits.
As Pirkei Avot teaches us, you are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to desist from it. Jewish joy is a call to action. The future is ours to shape. But the question remains, how do we move forward?
Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam.
While the future is unpredictable, one truth stands clear. We are stronger together. Our movement thrives on pluralism, rooted in the understanding that while we all come from different backgrounds and customs, we are one people. As we move forward, we must rely on each other.
As we prepare to join in the Havdala blessings, let's remember the power that exists in this room. Over 3,500 Jewish teens united in prayer, bound together by our shared joy, pride, and vision of a future where diversity and inclusion are celebrated.
The light we kindle here today is not just a symbol of Havdalah. It's a symbol of our collective strength. Together, we will carry this light into the future, knowing that no matter the challenges ahead, our unity, our joy, and our resilience will always guide us forward. We are one people, one future, and together we are limitless.
תשא ובשם אדוני אקרא. יא אלי יא לה לה המבדיל בין קודש, קודש, קודש לחול. 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 Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimheha Beyamenu, Yavo Eleinu, B'Mashiach ben David, B'Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Shavua, Shavua Tov. Shavua, Shavua Tov. Shavua, Shavua Tov. Shavua, Shavua Tov. Hamavir, Hamavir, Hamavir de Kodesh, Kodesh, Kodesh Levo. Hamavir, Hamavir de Kodesh, Kodesh, Kodesh Levo. Let's hear your Shavua. Shavua, Shavua Tov. The louder you sing, the sweeter the week. Shavua, Shavua Tov. Shavua, Shavua, Shavua Tov. Shavua, Shavua Tov. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu, Odiavo Shalom Aleinu, Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Odiavo Shalom Aleinu, Odiavo Shalom Aleinu, Odiavo Shalom Aleinu ve'akulam. Salam Aleinu ve'akol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'akol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam.
The officers will take their stations in the grand order of the Aleph Zadik Aleph will come to order. Aleph Shoter Gadol.
Grand Aleph Sagan.
Are all present members of AZA, BBYO, or guests?
Grand Aleph Sagan. All present are members of AZA, BBYO, or guests.
Grand Aleph Moreh.
Grand Aleph Sagan.
See that the Shoter Gadol is on guard and knows their duties.
Aleph Shoter Gadol. The order is about to study some of the beautiful symbols of Judaism and patriotism. See that we are not disturbed by idlers. Grand Aleph Sagan, the order is safe from intrusion.
Grand Aleph Moreh, why did you seek admission to this order?
To join with those Jews who have dedicated their youth to clean living so that they may become manly men.
Grand Aleph Mazkir, what are the qualifications for membership?
To be a Jew of good moral character and to be filled with a desire to be helpful.
This year, a Grand Aleph Kohen Gadol will lead us in prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven and in our hearts, we humbly ask Thee to help us be worthy sons of Thee, to lead clean lives, to think clean thoughts, and to do decent deeds. Help us to be good Jews, loyal countrymen, honorable comrades, and worthy of the commendation of all good men.
I now declare this special meeting of the Grand Order of the Aleph Zadik Aleph of BBYO open for business. Aleph Shoter Gadol, inform the Aleph Shoter Katon.
We are gathered here for the purpose of accomplishing our business at hand. But more than that, we and all the chapters in the world are working toward a great goal. This is a goal toward which each of us can help, a goal towards peace and happiness for all humanity. This can be accomplished through the Menorah Pledge principles. Let us now think of what we can do to bring our goal to a speedier realization. Let us give our wholehearted attention to the words our Shomeret Abrit shall now read.
Don't carry your mistakes around with you. Instead, place them under your feet and use them as stepping stones to rise above them.
We are the B'nai B'rith girls. Strength and dignity are our clothing. Our faith is renewed after hearing such fine words of wisdom. May we in our deliberations at this meeting live up to the expectations and the high ideals we in the B'nai B'rith girls have set for ourselves. I now declare this meeting officially open for business. I would like to call those Alephs and B'nai B'rith girls who will recite the Menorah Pledge and cardinal principles. The light of the menorah symbolizes the knowledge and strength of our order. The 7 branches represent the power we have to affect our world by enriching ourselves. Citizenship.
We pledge our devotion to our beloved country, whose blessings we shall never take for granted. We shall guard zealously our democratic rights and shall fulfill our duties as citizens.
Patriotism.
Loyalty to my homeland, to its laws, to its principles, to its ethics, to die for it if need be, but primarily to live for it.
Jewish heritage.
We have a magnificent Jewish heritage, which has enriched the civilization of every land. We shall aim to become imbued with an understanding and love of our Jewish culture, so that we may be a conscious part of the people from whom we stem. We shall always strive to live up to the ideals which are the essence of Jewish religious faith.
Filial love.
Ever to honor and love my parents, to be considerate of my elders, and to respect age.
Community service.
We recognize our responsibility to render selfless service as citizens of the community in which we live.
Conduct.
Never too bold, never too forward, ever humble, ever observing the principles of gentlemen.
Philanthropy.
We shall always be concerned with the underprivileged and the distressed. We shall offer our help to those in need, recognizing that the ability to help others is a blessing and a responsibility.
Fraternity.
A spirit of sociability, of cooperation, and of friendship towards all olives that shall make us one fellowship, a love of and a loyalty to AZA and its ideals.
Interfaith relations.
We represent one of the faiths that make up the diverse patterns of the world. We shall learn to understand and respect our neighbor. We shall also live as individuals and groups that we may reflect credit upon the Jewish people.
Judaism.
Always to observe the tenets of my faith, ever to do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with the Lord my God.
Tradition.
We shall try to exemplify in our home the finest of Jewish family traditions.
Charity.
To give of myself and my substance for all worthy causes, to be kind and generous to all in need, regardless of race or color.
Good sisterhood.
We make possible the warmth and joy of good sisterhood and siblinghood through our association in chapters. We shall respect the rights of each member.
We shall make our chapter a true example of democratic living so that companionship and friendship may endure.
Purity.
To keep my soul pure, my mind active, and my body healthy.
Prayer for world Jewry.
Lighting the candles is a privilege we as B'nai B'rith girls and as Jews are able to exhibit. Although we understand that there are Jews in our world who cannot openly express their Judaism, we hope that one day all Jews will be able to practice Judaism as freely as we are doing here today. It is our hope that our small individual flames can come together to create a larger light that burns so brightly, the light of our Jewish pride.
My brother and sibling Olives.
My sister and siblings BBGs.
Beloved alumni, professional colleagues, special guests, and all of you, the thousands across the world tuning in.
Shavua Tov. May the week ahead be a great one, and may it be an omen of all the weeks to come our way.
As we gather for AZA and BBG's annual State of the Movement, we stand on the brink of a new era, our Order's second century, filled with promise, potential, and limitless opportunities. Tonight, as we honor our past and celebrate our current accomplishments, we will also chart our path to the future.
Think about the moments that have brought us here, the friendships we forged, the challenges we've overcome, and the hundreds of thousands of Jewish lives we've inspired. IC's theme, Limitless Horizons, reinforces our movement's central belief. There are no limits on how much change AZA and BBG together can create on this world.
And we, my brothers, sisters, and siblings, have momentum. AZA and BBG are alive and well. We're shaping the lives of more Jewish teens than ever before. 33,000 teens across 65 countries. We begin tonight by declaring that the state of the order is thriving, and it's only going to get better from here. So what say you, AZA and BBG? Are you ready to hear what's in store for the year ahead? Are you ready to join us in believing that anything is possible? We are leading amidst one of the best and strongest periods for our order in history. Are you ready to have some fun?
We'd like to begin by acknowledging some of the newest additions to BBYO family. Some of BBYO's newest communities include Albany, New York, Bangkok, Thailand, the Dominican Republic, northeastern Wisconsin, Panama City, Panama, a long-awaited return to France in Lyon, Paris, Abu Dhabi, and so many more. Every day, BBYO unites Jewish teens on 6 continents in almost every time zone. We want to recognize the teens, parents, staff, and community partners that work together to make the growth of our movement possible. We begin this evening's celebration by recognizing all new chapters launched this year.
Across the United States, regions are leading with innovation. Dozens of communities like Evergreen, Pacific, Western, and Great Midwest launched the year with exciting kickoff experiences, bringing in thousands of new teens.
Many U.S. regions had elevated leadership training events throughout the year to strengthen chapters and elevate the local experience, like Hudson Valley, Greater Jersey, and Liberty, who took a whole new approach and engaged dozens of alumni in their leadership training.
In many places, like Greater Atlanta, Mountain, Mid-America, and Manhattan, this year's conventions have been larger than ever, with more engaging programming, speakers, and opportunities for members to experience BBYO at its finest.
Canada is also having a great year,
Northwest Canada, Red River, and Vancouver have held record-setting events this year. Lake Ontario successfully launched a chapter for Hebrew-speaking teens, a trend we're beginning to see in communities across the globe, and Montreal launched its 4th chapter. Membership has been pacing nearly 20% ahead across North America all year, and we can't wait to use this energy of IC to keep up our momentum.
Throughout Latin America, we're continuing to see incredible growth as our movement matures across the continent. Argentina launched its 9th chapter. Chile hosted the Latin America Leadership Training Convention. New chapters have launches or are growing in the Dominican Republic and Panama. And Colombia is having a record year with local attendance.
BBYO El Salvador continues to be a strong epicenter of BBYO, increasingly becoming the heart of BBYO Central America despite its community size. And our BBYO communities across Mexico, Uruguay, and Puerto Rico continue to grow rapidly as well.
BBYO across Europe continues to expand too. BBYO Hungary is hosting hundreds of teams on a monthly basis, and Bulgaria and Slovakia are welcoming record-breaking turnouts at local events. Ireland, Denmark, Finland, Spain, and the United Kingdom have all held sold-out conventions. And BBYO Germany held its first National Leadership Training Weekend with chapter representatives from across the entire country.
Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania continue to be home to some of BBYO's strongest chapters, exceeding more than 600 teams involved over the last year throughout the Baltics. With weekly programs, new regional boards, and the return of the summer camp Lamenu, BBYO across the Baltics is healthier than ever.
And this weekend, we want to recognize the rapid expansion of BBYO in 3 key areas in Europe. BBYO Italy, with 15 delegates at IC, has launched 3 chapters over the last 3 months. BBYO Switzerland hosted this year's European Leadership Training Institute in Basel, highlighting the strength of our chapters. And BBYO France, after a decade, has returned to the global BBYO movement with hundreds of teams. We're so excited to see what your future holds for these powerhouse communities.
BBYO is thriving throughout Africa, across Kenya, Morocco, and Uganda. BBYO continues to reach hundreds of teams, and Chada AZA of Red River and Eastern North Carolina held virtual programs with chapters in BBYO Uganda this year. BBYO South Africa broke 200 members in 2024 and has their largest IC delegation this year. Our BBYO chapters in Cape Town and Johannesburg will be moving toward AZA and BBG models, with more teams diving into all that BBYO has to offer.
In Australia, our BBYO continues to expand with the launch of new chapters across Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, and Perth, marking a new round of milestones in our movement's growth down under. BBYO is the only pluralist network of Jewish teens from coast to coast across Australia and is looking forward to an unprecedented 2025 programming year.
BBYO across Asia continues to inspire, following an incredible Asia-Pacific regional convention in Tokyo. The region now serves teams with chapters across China, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, Taiwan, and now Thailand. BBYO is becoming the place for Jewish youth throughout the Asia-Pacific, and is increasingly at the center of our movement, with teams serving on the ILN, on IC steering, and sending delegates to CLTC and Perelman each summer.
And finally, after 5 years of COVID and the war in Ukraine, GDC Active Duty Team successfully held its first national GDC AGT Ukraine convention in November. BBYO and AGT across Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Moldova, and Ukraine are back up and running in dozens of cities throughout the former Soviet Union.
We're excited to announce that BBYO will begin sending ambassadors delegations for members from all around the world to visit our AJT siblings in their home countries later this year, as we launch a new BBYO AJT Ambassadors Fellowship that will link Russian-speaking Jewish teens globally year-round. Stay tuned for your chance to explore our movement in this special part of the world.
Been around forever.
We are so proud to stand here with you, celebrating all of your work and all that is ahead. Dan and I have traveled around the world and witnessed the strength and the spirit of our movement firsthand.
As we look to the future, our commitment to expanding our reach does not waver. Our mission is to ensure that every Jewish teen has the opportunity to join our movement. If you know Jewish teens who are eager to start a chapter, let's make it happen. We are dedicated to making sure no teen misses out on the chance to be a part of this extraordinary community, both now and for the rest of their lives.
AZA and BBG, please welcome Will Schechter, your 34th Grand Aleph Mora, and Abby Bluestein, your 33rd International Ema Chaverod.
There's no greater truth about BBYO than if the program is great, the teens will come. International Convention is but one proven example of that, selling out in 11 minutes. It's in these environments where we feel a part of something bigger than ourselves, to find our purpose, explore our hopes, and find our people.
Meaningful experiences with great content are the best platforms for Jewish teens to find their people. It shows how we make friends who stay with us throughout our lives. Our relationships strengthen the Jewish community and make the Jewish people stronger.
Over the last year, we've grown the program bank, refined our movement initiatives, and invested hundreds of hours in excellent chapter experiences. The International Leadership Network now has more than 40 interest-based clubs, and BBYO On Demand, our virtual meeting hub, is easier than ever to use as our movement's primary online collaboration space.
To advance our movement and strengthen the Jewish people, we must all work together to host compelling local events and create powerful connection opportunities for Jewish teens worldwide.
Our Tree of Life and Eternal Light Recruitment Award recipients understand the power of BBYO. They have recruited hundreds of new friends through our movement. We should share AZA and BBG with as many Jewish teens as we can. Every time we give a Jewish teen a fun, powerful, or meaningful experience, there's a better chance they'll grow up to be involved, proud Jews for life.
We want to especially acknowledge those receiving the Rising Leader Award, an award established in 2022 where upperclassmen nominate teens in grades 8, 9, and 10 who have incredible promises as leaders in AZA and BBG.
The stronger our programming, the bigger our membership, the healthier the Jewish people. BBYO's next century of influencing the Jewish world starts with us. And like any top-performing team, we have to train hard. That's why we want you to find yourselves at CLTC, ILTC, or Gala this summer. These are experiences where you'll learn lifelong skills and form epic relationships. They're really fun, and no one told me to say that, but they're running out of spots. As the world's largest provider of teen travel to Israel and one of the few movements that visited Israel last year, we want you to join us in Israel this summer. Through key partnerships with Route 1 and Mosaic United, we have lots of ways to provide financial assistance.
You absolutely do not need to be a teen who has a position or even wants one to attend. You just want to have a good time and make BBYO better and strengthen the Jewish people. Like always, there's plenty of scholarship if you apply early. And remember, just like last year, the only way for North Americans to secure a spot at IC 2026 in Philadelphia is to register for CLTC, ILTC, Gala, or ILSI by March 17th. We'll see you there.
Now you may recall that a year ago, our predecessors announced the launch of the BBYO Alumni Association. With well over 500,000 living alumni, BBYO kicked off an audacious and bold endeavor to reconnect our family across every geography and generation. Over the last 12 months, alumni of all eras have reconnected around the world.
As energy builds across the alumni community globally, we know there are more alumni seeking ways to re-engage with each other and reconnect with the movement every day. The good news is, reconnecting and getting involved is easy.
Scan the QR code on the screen to follow BBYO Alumni on Instagram to make sure you don't miss any opportunities to reconnect with friends, engage in mentorship and professional development opportunities, meet fellow alumni in their communities, and leverage each other's expertise and networks.
The association is open to all alumni of BBYO at no cost, and later tonight, the class of 2025 will be welcomed into the Alumni Association right here at IC. We encourage you to join today, reconnect with old friends, and help shape the future of our community.
Tonight, it is our honor to recognize the 2025 AZA and BBG Alumni of the Year. These are distinguished alumni of our orders whose lives exemplify our values and principles. The 2025 AZA Alumnus of the Year, hailing from Palisades AZA, number 2536 of Pacific Western, is Bobby Deschelle. We're thrilled to welcome Bobby back as AZA Alumnus of the Year.
And I'm so excited to welcome the 2025 BBG Alumna of the Year, hailing from Mid-America North Star, Samantha Harris.
Bobby is familiar with the plenary stage from his time as the 22nd Grand Olive Shaliach. Today, he is Cloudbreak Energy Partners General Counsel and served as a publicly elected official on the Regional Transportation District, RTD's, Board of Directors. He is currently Vice Chair of Teach for America Colorado's board and serves as a member at large for the Jewish Community Relations Council. He lives in Denver with his wife Sarah, son and future Olive Micah, their dog George. BBYO, please join me in recognizing Bobby Deschelle.
Samantha Harris is a four-time Emmy Award-nominated TV host who won the Emmy for co-hosting 8 seasons of Dancing with the Stars. She is also known for her many years as an anchor for Entertainment Tonight. Beyond her professional achievements, Harris is a dedicated advocate for health and wellness. After being diagnosed with breast cancer in 2014, she became a certified health coach and is the best-selling author and podcast host of Your Healthiest Healthy. Her resilience and commitment to spreading awareness have inspired many. Her journey exemplifies the values of perseverance, advocacy, and leadership that the B'nai B'rith Girls strives to instill in its members. My sister and sibling BBGs and all of BBYO, please join me in recognizing Samantha Harris.
IC's always held a special place in my heart. As an 8th grader who was struggling with loneliness, anxiety, and depression, BBYO was a place I belonged, where I felt validated, loved, welcomed, and cared for. I'll never forget going to Chicago for IC that year, one of the first in a hotel. The energy in the room was palpable, and I knew then that being more involved, getting the most I could, was all I wanted. As I returned home, became more involved, it was clear that it was through giving back, that feeling of fraternity and embodiment of the 7 cardinal principles generated even deeper connections, joy, feeling that left me with some of my best friends to this day. During my time in BBYO, I cannot tell you the number of speeches, talks, good and welfares, or conversations that contained some version of lifetime member of Palisades AZA number 2536. Yes. Palisades AZA, that Palisades. KI, the synagogue that survived the LA fires that you may have seen on the news, that was my synagogue. Those were our chapter meetings and our community. To Pacific Western Region, our heart remains with you. Being here is such a warm reminder of how important it is to be in community. But what does it really mean to be a lifetime member? For me, it's meant continuing to work, to live according to our principles. Since my time as an active member of BBYO, few things have been more clear or consistent, but some have remained. Most salient are Judaism, charity, patriotism, and fraternity. As I was exploring my own patriotism at California Boys State, a statewide and national civic leadership program put on by the American Legion, John, someone who had never met a Jewish person before, didn't believe I was Jewish because he could not see my horns. only to place his hands on my head to try to find them. Flustered, embarrassed, and upset, it wasn't another Jewish teen who stood up for me, but instead, Andrew. See, Andrew also never met a Jewish person before, despite living within an hour of the city with the third largest Jewish population in the world, Los Angeles. The cardinal principles and what they call for do not just apply to the way we treat each other within the community, but are just as, if not more important, when we carry ourselves outside the community. Andrew and I became friends through our care for others, belief in better government, education, advocacy, and patriotism. Patriotism not as a part of blind loyalty, but patriotism that calls for dissent as one of our highest forms. Now, there's more in our world than just our community. As we are taught in Pirkei Avot, it is not your duty to finish the work, but neither are you free to desist from it. When doing charity work within or outside of the Jewish community, that same feeling of being connected to something or someone bigger than oneself is still there and still strong. I felt that same connection and calling when I ran for and was elected to public office, representing over 200,000 Coloradans, helping to build a public transit system while also working at my day job as an attorney. And it was those same connections that allowed me to have a series of hard, meaningful conversations with individuals in other sectors of our government who ran hateful ceasefire resolutions in the wake of October 7th. Those bridges that were so carefully built allowed for meaningful exchange as opposed to operating in a vacuum, being left with no one to talk to but the void of doom scrolling or yelling at the TV. Next Saturday, we'll read Parsha Mishpatim, which commands us, among other things, you shall not mistreat a stranger or oppress him, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Think back to a time you were a stranger or an outsider. It was the feeling of love and fraternity that I found in BBYO and that I felt at IC when I knew I was not a stranger. It was that same feeling when Andrew came to my side as someone demanded to and put their hands on my head looking for my horns, and that feeling again when we were vulnerable as a community, that those around us lifted us up, reminding us we are not strangers in a strange land. Now finally, now they told me I had more time than I really do, but our weekly ritual of Shabbat for our family came full circle as we welcomed 4 Uruguayan boys, Fede, Shine, August, and Facu, into our home for Global Ambassadors Week. The ways in which we all practice and observe Judaism were different, but it was one of the most profound and impactful weeks of our lives, as I was immediately transported back in time to being 15, sitting in my parents' basement, joking with my friends about IC and all that comes with it, switching so quickly from the serious conversations about Israel and anti-Semitism to the lighthearted practical jokes. Our family is eternally grateful to the 4 of you for bringing so much joy into our home, for being a part of our community for a week, for sharing your families and your family's stories. I hope IC has been everything you have hoped for, and we can't wait to see you in Uruguay. So thank you to my amazing, beautiful wife, Sarah. Without you, this award would not be possible, and to my parents for pushing me into BBYO in the first place so many years ago. So as you sit here today, chase the feeling of belonging, build the skills that will continue to serve you personally and professionally. Remember that you were once strangers. Build bridges. Our community needs them now more than ever. You may not agree on everything, but I think you'll find there's more good to be done than where you have differences. Thank you.
How's everybody doing tonight? First of all, when I agreed to be part of IC, I didn't realize that this opportunity would come with it. When I agreed to be part of IC, they said, can you lead a panel for an adult experience? Could you be part of Leads Day and a Limmud? And that has been so amazing over these last few days, meeting so many of each of you. I loved being part of BBYO. I didn't realize when I got to experience IC what this would mean to me. This has been so nostalgic. It's been making me miss my days as a BBG. This award means so much. I have an Emmy Award, and this means more. I am going to put this right next to the Emmy Award because this represents everything that it took to get that Emmy Award. I'm going to put this down for a second so I can talk to y'all. There we go. So, first of all, when I got the call that this special, wonderful BBG Alumni of the Year Award was going to be presented to me, I was beyond elated. You see, who's here from the North Star region? Yes, hello North Star. So I was a kid growing up in Minneapolis. We have a beautiful Jewish community, but my high school of 500 only had a small number of Jewish kids. Hopkins, hi! Woo! Nice. Oh, here too? Yeah. All right. But here's the thing. I went to Temple Israel. Anyone Temple Israel? I went to Temple Israel, which is a Reform synagogue. And I had my Temple friends. But then I had this really wonderful group of Jewish friends from my local conservative synagogues. There were a couple of them. And they all got to go to sleepaway camp, Camp Herzl. Anybody? They all went to Camp Herzl, and I didn't get to go there with them. So they had those memories. And I wanted to be in a youth group so I could hang out with my Jewish friends outside of school. I wanted a place to hang out. Really, it was a social thing back then. I didn't realize what it would become. And so I looked at my best friend, Stacy, who went to the conservative synagogue. We were in 9th grade. We weren't involved in BBYO. We were just sort of dipping our toes in. But there was not a chapter for BBG that actually involved kids from my high school and the surrounding high schools. So I said, Stacy, should we start a BBG chapter? So, with the incredible support and encouragement, as we see from all of the wonderful adults who help run BBYO all over the world, they gave us the leadership skills, the tools, the encouragement, and the guidance to start Stillman BBG. We were co-presidents our sophomore years of high school and senior years. I was secretary my junior year. But the skills and tools that I learned while I was in BBG, while I was formulating this chapter with my best friend, who, by the way, is still my best friend to this day, we were able to have the skills developing within ourselves that allowed me to pursue a journalism degree at Northwestern University, where I then interned at Entertainment Tonight, and then years later, learning to not take no for an answer, to when doors are closed in our faces, to say, you know what, I'm going to kick it open, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to push until I get the answers that I want, that I feel like I can earn. And BBYO gave me that confidence to pursue Northwestern and eventually sit in that anchor chair at Entertainment Tonight, the #1 entertainment show in the world, day after day after day, and then eventually host Dancing with the Stars for 8 seasons, star on Broadway, and do so much more. And it couldn't mean more to me to have my own 17-year-old daughter here with me. Don't everybody look that way, she'll be fair. Be here with me today to have her get a sense of the experience that I had with BBYO. So thank you all to the teens on the committee who chose me as the Alumna of the Year. Shabbat Shalom and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Please welcome to the stage Nathan Zanatich of South Jersey and Lotem Calderon of Maccabi Tzair, Israel.
You got this.
Vaccine. Start?
Yeah.
Okay. We are often told that our teen years are among the best years of our lives. These are the years we can figure out who we are, explore interests, passions, and identities, and build relationships that bring out the best in us.
And yet, sometimes the massive universe can challenge our ability to pursue our dreams. Our generation has had a lot to navigate through, and these days, the world isn't giving us any breaks.
Few teens have displayed the level of courage and determination that Eden Golan has as she pursued her life goal to be Israel's representative to the largest music competition in the world, Eurovision. Eden's journey from Israel to Russia and back, facing anti-Semitism and proudly representing Israel on the world stage just months after the 7th of October, showcases her resilience and ability to overcome adversity, as she continues to inspire an entire generation of Jewish teens to be proud of our heritage. It's our honor to welcome Eden Golan to the stage.
We've been, we were, what's all this strange behavior? Why did the world go upside down? It's 6 a.m., I'm wide awake in bed and nobody knows what keeps me up. Don't wanna know how fast the blood runs through your veins. You close your eyes and see my face. Make her believe there's no one else and she's the only one you've ever loved. And every time I open up it hurts. I wish that I could take back all my words. You keep on coming back to get another dose of me. I'm not your dopamine. And every time when I get vulnerable, it seems like you get too comfortable. You keep on coming back to get another dose of me. I'm not your dopamine. Dream in a different dimension. Maybe we'd have that crazy love. Oh, you don't deserve a dime of what I got now. Delete my number off your phone. I wanna know if she believes the things you say. You kiss her lips and feel my taste. Make her believe there's no one else and she's the only one you've ever loved. Every time I open up it hurts. Take back all my words. Another dose. I'm not tired of for me. It seems like you get too comfortable. You keep on coming back to get another dose of me. I'm not tired of for me. And every time when I get, every time when I get vulnerable. And every time when I get, every time when I'm not your dopamine. Hey, BBYO! How are we guys feeling tonight? Wow, I love your energy. Hi. I love you guys so much. I'm so honored and happy to be here tonight. And I'm so happy that all of us are united together in this room tonight with music and with love. This next song I want to do is older. Maybe some of you know it, some of you don't. If you do, sing along. Everything is broken, and you stare at yourself in the mirror like, come on now. Now I don't dream in color, gray skies in the summer, and the words on the tip of my tongue, but I swallow it down, down, down. And just like that I'm older than I should be. Got the whole world on my shoulder. Could you carry it with me? I should be out in the garden. I should be lost in a dream. But just like that I'm older than I should be. Some will choose to healing, run further from the feeling. But at 4 in the morning, the walls all come tumbling down. Hey, so take a deep breath. I hold my head high. That's all I can do. Got nowhere to hide. And the words on the tip of my tongue, and I'm letting it out, out, out. And just like that, I'm older than I should be. Got the whole world on my shoulders. Could you carry it with me? I should be out, out in the garden. I should be lost, lost in a dream. But just like that, I'm older than I should be. I should be. Where were you when I was lost? When I needed you, where were you? Got the whole world on my shoulders. Could you carry it with me? I should be out, out in the garden. Ooh, I'm older than I should be. I should be.
Oh my God, your energy is amazing. I'm obsessed with you guys. How are we guys feeling back there? I love this energy. Let's gather this all up. Get your voices warmed up. You can do another shout. Warm up your voices. Amazing, I love that. This next song is Hurricane.
Write around my symphony, play with me, look into my eyes and see. People walk away but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my light. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and hours and powers. Life is no game, but it's ours. Why? The time goes wild. Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. I get nothing to hurt. Take it out and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me you'll hold me again. I'm still broken from this hurricane. Living in a fantasy, ecstasy. Everything is meant to be. We shall pass, but love will never die. No, hours and hours and powers. Life is no game, but it's ours. Wild. What? Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. I get nothing to hide. Take it out and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me you'll hold me again. I'm still לראות, אפילו אם קשה לראות, תמיד אתה משאיר לי אור אחד קטן.
You guys are so amazing. Let's sing it one more time together, as loud as we can. I want to hear you guys. Are you ready? Oh my God. Okay. What is that? Bring them home. Right now. We're waiting for each and every one back home, and I truly am heartwarmed each and every single time our hostages come home. Let's do Hurricane once more. The chorus, I want to hear you guys sing. You ready? Every day I'm losing my mind. What? Holding on in this mysterious life. Facing the storm, I got nothing to hide. Take it all and leave the behind. Baby, I'm still broken from this hurricane. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you.
Please welcome Daniel Strasberg of Hudson Valley and Isabel Sarapu of Estonia.
Thank you, Eden. As we continue tonight, we are excited to welcome another inspiring figure. Giancarlo Esposito is a renowned actor and filmmaker whose career spans over 5 decades.
Giancarlo is best known for his iconic role as Gus Fring in the acclaimed television series Breaking Bad and its prequel Better Call Saul. However, he has showcased his versatility in a wide range of roles, from federal agent Mike Giardello in Homicide: Life on the Street to Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian.
Giancarlo's journey is a testament to the power of reinvention. He has continuously evolved as an actor, taking on diverse and challenging roles that defy stereotypes and showcase his incredible talent.
Giancarlo's story is not just about professional success, it's about embracing one's identity and using it as a source of strength. He's been a vocal advocate for diversity and inclusion in Hollywood, inspiring countless individuals to pursue their dreams without limits.
Giancarlo makes IC history tonight as our first Hollywood guest to join us parallel to his movie opening worldwide. He stars in the movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's new Captain America: Brave New World, which just opened in theaters yesterday.
Please join us in welcoming the extraordinary Giancarlo Esposito.
Hey, everybody! What a pleasure it is to be with you today. I love you too. Each and every one of you. And I thank you so much for welcoming me to this really wonderful conference. I got a few words to say to you. And out of gratitude, I want to thank all the folks who invited me and all the folks who watch what I do and who came to my Q&A earlier. In a world faced with many challenges, we strive for new leaders who nurture the capacity for leadership, strength, compassion, grace, and a vision for our future. These leaders are you. Believe that you can, as I believe in you, knowing that you will. I have this little mantra I say to myself every day. I am, I will, I can. Say it with me. I am, I will, I can. Our duty is to be in service to each other, to think not only of ourselves, but to think of others as ourselves, to embrace each other's likes and differences as our own, to cultivate the value of respect, to come together knowing that compassion, love, and grace is the key to this embrace and to loving ourselves. You are beautiful. You are original. You are indelible spirits. If we don't love ourselves first, we can love no other. We all want to try to listen more than we speak. To hear, not only with our ears, but also with our hearts. To see beyond our mind's eye to the truth that lives in our own hearts and that of others. To think of what we can be when we begin to consider the we and the us. Think of it. Think of what we can be when we leave the I and the me behind and consider the magic of the we and the us. This is strength. To slow the pressured pace of electronic attention into the warmth of true connection, a touch, a smile, a warm embrace, a glance of approval, acceptance without judgment, even if your story is different than mine, allowing for a truer experience of connection, a greater understanding, a deeper respect of human beings, no matter their race, religion, or gender. See, my story may be different than your story on the surface, but I'm sure there are many shared similarities and significant understanding of each of our stories. Understand this, we are all one. We separate ourselves for many reasons. Fear, lack of confidence, self-esteem, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of not fitting in with the rest, fear of not being accepted for who we are. Be a trailblazer. Dare to be different. Be a future caller, a visionary for the world you wish to attract. Peace, harmony, cultivate and champion empathy, and believe in humanity. Bring your dreams to fruition. Understand that you can do anything and everything your heart desires based on your attention and your intention for good. Intention is everything. It is the seed planted in the garden of all that is good, moral, upstanding, and forward-moving. Leaders lead by example, through action, through word and deed. Leaders don't people please, they tell the truth. True leaders have empathy for others and wish for all to rise as they rise. Leaders leave no one behind, but step as one into the visionary dream they have for all who believe that they can. Know that you are this leader. Know and grow to be a collaborator in our future. Your shield is your sword. Your breastplate is your heart. Your intellect is your guide to open your hearts and mind to a new way of perception of the world you will introduce to all of humanity. Find yourself in all that you do, and you will find you. Deep inside you, you know the way. Continue to be inspired so that you can be a passionate inspiration to all you come in contact with. We live in the dream of opportunity. We live in the dream of hope, fully realized when we understand we have a choice. We have the opportunity to live each day in wonder, enchantment, and joy if we so choose to, guiding ourselves and all others to a bright future for us all. Live your lives, live fully, live completely, and love each other. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
AZA and BBG, please take your seats. We welcome your 100th Grand Olaf Mazkir, Justin Furstein, and your 80th International Mazkira, Riley Gold. AZA and BBG, please take your seats.
When we gather at IC, it's not only an opportunity to reflect on how our movement has grown, but also the impact we're having on the world. While this year has challenged us, it has also been filled with incredible acts led by siblings who made great efforts to positively affect their local and global communities through community service, philanthropy, and advocacy.
The Olafs and BBGs receiving this year's Anita M. Perlman Stand-Up, the Gemilut Chasadim Stand-Up, the Averu Explore Israel, and the Menorah Pledge and Cardinal Principles Awards have done incredible work to better their communities locally and globally, and we are very proud to honor them.
Many of us have spent the last year fighting anti-Semitism, advocating for progress against climate change, championing women's rights, registering our communities to vote, and addressing inequality in our communities through civics, fundraising, and volunteering. Being active citizens in our local communities and across the world has been essential to what makes an Olaf or BBG for nearly as long as our orders have existed. AZA's and BBG's founding principles include values like patriotism and good citizenship. Our movement's traditions are rooted in experiential democracy, such as elections, voting, and parliamentary procedure. Since its earliest inception, Judaism has been linked with democracy.
That's why, as you heard on Thursday evening, BBYO is excited for our movement's new Miller Institute for Democracy, made possible by a multi-million-dollar investment from BBG's 15th International Nasiya, Sarah Miller McCune. This new initiative will expand BBYO's leadership offerings by enabling more of our members to explore the media and take part in experiences that advance our democratic values.
To officially launch the Miller Institute for Democracy, we're honored to introduce our next speaker. But we're going to call Haley Lutz and Zach Kamensky from our home region, Rocky Mountain, to help us out. Welcome to the stage, Haley and Zach.
The pursuit of justice and the practice of democracy are deeply intertwined in Jewish tradition, and there are few members of our community who know this better than Colorado's very own Attorney General, Phil Weiser. Phil's life is a testament to resilience, justice, and the power of community.
Phil's professional journey is equally inspiring, having clerked for Supreme Court Justices Byron White and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and served in the Obama and Clinton administrations. As Attorney General, he has championed consumer protection, environmental justice, and civil rights. Phil's dedication to his Jewish heritage and values is evident in his work and personal life. He has been a vocal advocate for inclusivity, has drawn strength from his family's history to fight against discrimination and hatred, and he's a proud BBYO dad. Please join me in welcoming Attorney General Phil Weiser.
Thank you very much, BBYO. Can we give Haley and Zach a big round of applause? I am here tonight not just as the Attorney General, but as the husband of Heidi Wald, who is a proud Liberty Region alum,
the dad of Sammy Weiser here from RMR Chapter 275, and the host family of Jan and Yoshua from Spain. Let's give it up for Spain. As was mentioned, like a number of you, I am the child and grandchild of survivors of the Holocaust. And in my family, the difference between my mom being born in a concentration camp and me working for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Barack Obama, and as Colorado's Attorney General is one generation. That's America. And what I learned from Justice Ginsburg in what is her favorite line from the Bible, justice, justice shall you pursue. For us here as Jews, this is our calling. And in this nation, we have a tradition of e pluribus unum. Out of many, we are one. George Washington wrote to a synagogue in Rhode Island, in this nation, bigotry has no sanction, and no one shall be afraid. What we are talking about today is what is the essence of democracy. Let me tell you a couple quick stories. I was speaking to a group like this in Colorado State University. We were talking about a red flag law, a law that could remove firearms from people who are a significant risk to themselves or others. And someone asked me, why do you hate the Second Amendment? And rather than get into a debate, rather than call names, I asked him a question. Why are you more worried about taking a firearm from a responsible gun owner than leaving in the hands of someone who could take her life? His answer was, I've got to think about it. Because when we engage in dialogue, when we don't demonize each other, we can build relationships and understanding. And I've got friends all across Colorado who have different viewpoints, who ask with an honest spirit, I want to understand more why you think the way you do. And who I can say, I want to understand more why you think the way you do. That's what democracy's about. That's what America's about. It's about true dialogue. Here we are in Aurora, Colorado, next door to Denver. And there's a real question, how do the mayors of the two cities get along? And there was a story in the paper about the mayor, former mayor of Aurora, saying what he loved about the mayor of Denver was he never wanted to leave a situation with a win and a lose, even when he won. His commitment was we should enter situations asking a critical question. How can we both win? How can we resolve conflicts not where one person wins and the other person walks away losing, but how can we walk away with more understanding? How can we walk away with a win-win solution? And this person, John Hickenlooper, who's now our senator, when he owned a bar downtown, he would advertise his rivals' restaurants so they could learn about other opportunities, thinking when one of us wins, we all win. When we have no hate against any of us, there's no hate against all of us. What we need in our democracy is understanding. We need to take a stand that all of us stand for tolerance. All of us stand against hate. Together we can build a nation that is what drew my grandparents here. The promise of liberty and justice for all, and that, as George Washington said, a land where bigotry has no sanction, none shall be afraid. With this Miller Center initiative and with an opportunity to build more dialogue and more democracy, you can all be a part of this great American journey that has welcomed Jews from our founding and has said resolutely, together we can build a more perfect union. Thank you all for your engagement.
Please welcome Alex Blumenreich of Mountain Region and Shira Dorth of Northern Region East, Northern Virginia.
Since BBYO's inception, Olives and BBGs have supported each other and fought for the rights of people of all identities across the globe. This commitment inspires us to ensure that every Jewish teen, regardless of ability, background, or identity, knows they are welcome here.
From our inclusion committees focused on LGBTQ, neurodivergent, racially diverse, and other affinity networks within BBYO, we are at the forefront of ensuring teens practice self-care and have the support systems they need.
Our next guests have been role models and allies in inspiring ways for so many important issues. We are thrilled to introduce two extraordinary athletes whose stories of determination and resilience are truly inspiring. Hunter and Tara Woodhall have shown the world that there are no limits to what they can achieve.
Hunter, a Paralympic medalist, was born with fibular hemimelia and had both legs amputated at 11 years old. Despite this, he became the first double amputee to earn an NCAA Division I track and field scholarship. He has won multiple medals at the Paralympics, including gold at the 2024 Paris Games.
Tara Davis Woodhall, an Olympic long jumper, has also faced her share of challenges. She broke the American junior record for the indoor long jump and set the California state record in high school, won a gold medal in the long jump at the 2024 Summer Olympics and a silver medal at the 2023 championships. Together, Hunter and Tara have become social media stars, sharing their journey and inspiring millions with their story of perseverance and love.
Please join us in welcoming to the BBYO stage Hunter and Tara.
In full emotion here, realizing that his wife is now the Olympic champion. She has her final jump here in Paris.
She did it. She did it, Bob. She's been talking about it all season. All season.
Hunter Woodhall coming off the final turn, almost stride for floors. Hunter Woodhall joins his wife as a gold medalist in Paris. What a moment for this super couple as they both will celebrate golds.
What up, BBYO?
Hi, guys. How's it going? Thank you.
Man, we want to thank you guys so much for having us here and letting us share this time with you guys. And we wanted to come and we were talking about what we wanted to share, and we wanted to speak with you guys candidly as if we're talking to our younger selves and the things that we were dealing with in high school and a bit of our journey. But did anybody get to watch the Olympics, Paralympics, CS compete? Come on, pretty cool moment. And when you see that moment, it's so easy to see the success and to see that moment and be like, wow, everything is so great. But it's also important to look back where we came from and how we got to that point. And I think especially today with social media, it's so easy to see the highlights, right? The big moments, the cool things in life, but you don't get to see those moments that were challenging and the hurdles that you had to overcome. So we want to share a little bit about that.
So when I was in high school, I had no idea the road it would take me to make the Olympic team and win the Olympic gold. I didn't think I would go to 2 colleges. I got 2 scholarships. I didn't know that was even possible. I overcame so many injuries. I injured my back, my foot, and everything in between. But it was all a part of the journey, and it made me to this moment right now. And something I wish I could tell my younger self is that I'm glad I look like the way I look. I'm glad I look the way I am. I'm glad I have muscles.
I'm glad my hair is curly and my nose doesn't look like that girl's nose. I look the way I am. I look like my ancestors, and it makes me me. During the journey, I went through so many hurdles. Injuries, transfers, depressions, anxiety. I still struggle with depression and anxiety today. Mental health is the biggest thing that we all should take a part of and truly understand where we come from. And it's important to give yourself a chance. Always give yourself a chance. Show up for yourself. Be who you are. And it's important to surround yourself with people.
Absolutely. Yeah. You guys. Tara talks about the importance of surrounding yourself with good people, others that are going to lift you up, help you out on the days where you're maybe not having the best day or you just need a little bit of motivation. If you guys don't know much about my story, I was born with a congenital bone defect, and no one knew about it until the day that I was born, and doctors told my parents that I would never be able to walk. And the hardest thing that I ever had to deal with was on the first day of my life. So moving forward, going through difficult challenges, dealing with hurdles and tough circumstances became easier because I knew of the difficult things that I had been through. And if I was talking to my younger self, a few things that I would say is, one, that it's going to be okay. And like Tara said, like, be proud of who you are. Be proud of the way you look. Be proud of the things that make you different. Because my whole entire life, I was fighting for people to not see me as a kid with a disability, to not see me as less than because of the attributes that I was given. And then as I got older, I realized that the things that make me different are my superpower. It's my reason to do what I'm doing. It's my purpose. And the thing that I thought was such a burden in my life became the biggest blessing of my life. So I want you guys to be proud of who you are, proud of what you look like, proud of your passions and what you want to do. And there's a few things that we instilled in our strategy in last year going to the Olympics and Paralympics. And I want to share them with you guys, and hopefully you can apply it to your lives and school and your passions and sports and etc. But the first one is a concept we call free points. And free points are anything that you can do that doesn't cost you anything, that gets you a little closer to your goal, right? So for us, we know it doesn't cost us anything to drink enough water, to get to bed on time, to go to practice and do the things we need to do, but a little bit of discipline. And if you want a big result in your life, it just takes little decisions over a long period of time, and it really adds up. I'm sorry, you guys are making me nervous. Thank you. Thank you. The second thing is, when we were at the Olympics, our coach continued to tell us this one thing that stuck out. He said it can be easy. And I know sometimes when you look at difficult situations or hard times or hurdles you have to face, in your mind you're telling yourself this is going to be hard. But I want you to know that when you do the right things beforehand, when you're prepared and ready to go, that it can be easy and you can get a really great result out of it. And when I walked into the call room before my race, my coach said one thing. He said, "Hunter, you don't have to be perfect, you just need to execute." So I want you all to know, whatever you're doing, the expectation is not to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You're never going to be perfect. We're all human beings, and we make mistakes, and we mess up, and we do bad things. And that leads me to the last thing I want to leave you guys with, is the result that you get from whatever it is, your school, your sport, your job, does not define who you are as a person. And it does not measure the value of what you are worth, okay? So don't let someone's opinion of you, don't let someone's assumption of you tell you who you are and what you can accomplish. So I want to thank you guys again so much for having us, and we're going to leave you with one thing. Please, never, ever, ever, never give up on your dreams.
Okay, I want to do something with everyone. Before I do a competition, I just want to control a crowd really quick. As I clap up the crowd.
Come on.
Everyone follow me. Okay, arms out. Okay? It's like a slow clap, but follow me. Ready? Not yet. Now loud, get loud!
Woo! Thank you guys so much.
All right, bye guys!
Let's give it up for your 7th International Gizbarim, Joaquin Salomon of Uruguay and Alexandra Greenberg from Rocky Mountain.
Our movement is a team, and some of our team MVPs are our chapter advisors and professional staff. We love working with them in many different ways, including partnering to raise the very valuable funds needed to build our order.
It is through these efforts that AZA and BBG can best impact the communities we serve globally. During December's Giving BBYO Day, we raised a record total of more than $1 million to support local activities throughout the order. This included a record sum of $100,000 raised for the first time from regions beyond the United States.
Our International Service Fund, or ISF, serves as AZA and BBG's treasury. It's there to help, to heal, and to enable our movement when we want to make an impact. If your chapter or region hasn't yet made a commitment to this year's ISF campaign, there's still time. If you need inspiration, just look to Colombia, where the chapter has already hit their ISF goal and has no plans of stopping.
We all have a responsibility to ensure our order Sadaka is as strong as it can be. And we're busily preparing updated trainings for CLTC, ILTC, and Gala on fundraising and elevating our chapter philanthropy work so that we enter our next year better equipped to raise important funds for the ISF.
Speaking of service, every year BBYO organizes one of the Jewish world's largest community service endeavors, JSER, the International Day of Jewish Youth Service. On this day, thousands of teens take part in meaningful projects across their communities to make a difference. We are looking forward to another banner year when our movement rallies together for JSER on April 6th.
Wait, did someone say J-Serve?
Yep, we certainly. Yep, we sure did, Logan. And AZA and BBG will say it again. April 6th is J-Serve!
Wait, Ari, what day is J-Serve?
It's April 6th!
AGA and BBG, we want to hear you. What day is J-Serve?
April 6th!
That's right, and you better not forget it. All of us in this room have an incredible amount of privilege to be here and a part of this. It's on us, as the leaders in our cities, to take the time to get to know the needs of our communities and work with our chapters to address them.
JServe is meant to be one of many year-round moments as part of your local stand-up campaign. Stand Up is BBYO's grassroots service campaign where you choose a cause to commit to all year long. This can include direct service, fundraising, educational programs, and so much more.
Don't wait to get started. Begin having conversations with your chapter and regional leaders as soon as you get home to start coordinating JServe 2025. And AZA and BBG, what day is JServe?
April 6th!
Yep, that's right. We'll see you on April 6th.
It's in our nature to want to make a difference however we can. We're always looking for new ways to have our voices heard and influence the decisions of our world leaders are making today before we take their jobs not too long from now.
As a part of BBYO's International Leadership Network, a special cohort of teens were selected to participate in 3 pre-IC workshops to prepare for their participation in the Jewish Youth Assembly. Throughout IC, more than 40 teens representing dozens of regions have been working together as a special track. We'd like to invite Daniela Lerner of Spain and Musa Suriel of Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio to share a bit about what they've been working on.
stand before you to unveil the 2025 Jewish Youth Assembly Resolution. We've crafted a comprehensive resolution aimed at extremism and polarization, wherever manifested in our society, online and on social media, in our classrooms, and even within our own Jewish community.
Today, we are not merely participants in the conversation, we are at the forefront, reshaping the dialogue and leading the charge.
Together with our partners at the World Jewish Congress and their affiliated communities in over 100 countries, BBYO is poised to help implement this pioneering resolution. This acknowledges the real threats posed by rising extremism and polarization and calls for immediate action both within and outside of the Jewish community to make change.
Today, we are proud to present this resolution to you. Tomorrow, we will share it with 100 Jewish community presidents worldwide. And just as last year's resolution was presented to the US White House, the European Union, and NATO, this year we will do the same.
This marks the start of a dedicated effort to integrate the passion and perspectives of Jewish youth at every step. Together, we will ensure the next 100 years of vibrant Jewish existence.
Please welcome to the stage Asher Singer of Northwest Canada and Shiraz Walchab of BBYO's newest boarding school chapter.
BBYO helps strengthen teens' connections to their communities in lots of ways, especially as we navigate recent world events. BBYO offers the chance to support our community and for others, find our community.
The hard work of teen leaders and professional staff has expanded BBYO to more than 50 Jewish communities that previously did not have BBYO. From Hawaii to Alaska, Vermont to upstate New York, and El Paso, Texas to Puerto Rico, and for teens who live even more remotely and are enrolled at U.S. military schools and across diplomatic bases around the world, like the several cadets who we have with us tonight from the U.S. Air Force Academy. We've been piloting innovations like the first ever of its kind, BBYO Bai Chen-E boarding school chapter.
Coming from a small Jewish community, I can't begin to express how important BBYO has become for me and my friends. But as you may know, BBYO hasn't been the only local force inspiring our Jewish identities. We are thrilled to introduce Jake Retzlaff, a proud Jew from the small town of Corona, California, and is now the face of Brigham Young football in Utah. Jake is the first Jewish starting quarterback at BYU, breaking barriers and inspiring fans with his unique journey.
Jake's achievements on the field are impressive. He has set records and earned accolades, including spots on the Davey O'Brien and Maxwell Award midseason watch list and the title of Big 12 Midseason Quarterback of the Year. Beyond his athletic success, Jake's leadership and representation have made a significant impact on the BYU community and beyond.
Please join us in giving a huge cheer for Jake Retzlaff.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Come on, that's not loud enough. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, thank you guys for having me out here. It's awesome to talk to you guys. Share a little bit of my insight to where I'm at. Being a Jewish quarterback is the best. Being Jewish is the best. Man, just something that's brought me to where I am is just being Jewish. Just because the advantages of being different are so many, but we like to only focus on the few. What I love is everybody's in here is Jewish. This is probably the most amount of Jewish people I've been around in my life. So I grew up in a small town where there wasn't a lot of Jews. I was one of like 3 Jewish kids in my elementary school, and in my high school, one of even fewer. And So I went from that to being the proudest Jew that I know to being the starting quarterback at BYU just because of that. The one thing I would say about being Jewish is like, being different is so powerful. Everybody's naturally drawn to you. Eyes naturally are looking at you. And that's an incredible thing because you get to set the example and you get to just be 100% you with no shame is the only way to go about it. I think that when I was coming out of high school, I didn't have maybe the strongest Jewish connection, but coming to BYU where I'm the only Jew on our football team, probably one of the only Jews in college football, it's made it so incredible to be able to embrace that and to be able to enjoy the fact that I get to be different and I get to talk to you guys. It was when I was in high school when I figured out that it was the best situation for me was to find a way to be the most proud in my faith, in my Judaism. Making sure that when I wore my Star of David, I wore it as proud as possible. I made sure that whenever there's a question asked, I answered it with confidence. Anybody asking my faith, it was confidently that I am Jewish. And that no matter what, that I was going to be confident in my faith no matter what I'm going through in life. I've definitely been through my ups and downs, and I would say that this is one of the highlights of all those ups, but the downs are definitely the hardest part. My favorite part about the adversity is what you lean on in that adversity. And so now, being where I'm at, it's been an honor to be able to look back and notice the faith and how faith has just guided my life to where I'm at now. I went to junior college, played well in junior college, and the ultimate goal was to get to college football where I'm at now. But it was kind of a long journey that had a lot of twists and turns. But one thing's for certain, I knew that I was getting looked out for. I knew that as long as I stayed strong in who I was and I was proud of who I was going to be all right. How many of you guys are athletes? How many of you guys have went through something hard or adverse? The best thing about athletics is being able to go through that with a team. I know that without my team, I would be nobody. I play the ultimate team sport, which is college football. And I'm so proud to be able to do that because I get to lean on so many guys around me. Now, what's incredible about BBYO is we get to lean on a bunch of Jews around us. So I implore all you guys, make sure you make friends here, stay connected. My best friend growing up was Jewish. We went to Sunday school together. I still talk to him as much as I possibly can because identifying strong in your faith will help you a lot in life. Being able to be yourself is the most powerful thing you can do. If I had to leave you with one thing, it would be unapologetically yourself. Where I am today is because I am unapologetically me. Don't look around, only look in the mirror. The people around you have nothing to do with what you're doing. Being 100% you, being 100% you is the best way to be. You'll be happier than you've ever been. You'll make the best of friends. You'll have the best of experiences, just like BBYO is. Last thing I'd want to leave you guys with is just have fun. When you're out here, have fun, make friends, do fun things together. My New Year's resolution for 2025 is to do more experiences and have more fun. That's something that everybody should do. Everything you do from school to sports to a job if you have one, just have fun doing it and you'll receive so much more out of it, especially when you're unapologetically yourself. So be proud in being Jewish. Make sure you wear it proud. And thank you guys so much. I'm so happy to see you guys out here. Be unapologetically yourself. Be the most Jewish person you can be and teach more people about it. And just be unapologetically yourself. Thank you guys so much.
Welcome back, Jake Solar, our 100th Grand Aleph Sigan, and Mercedes Benzikin, our 80th International Siganit.
Every year, we are delighted to highlight chapters and individuals who exemplify the very best of AZA and BBG.
The Henry Mosker Chapter Excellence Award of the Aleph Tzadik Aleph, the Miriam Albert Chapter Excellence Award of the B'nai B'rith Girls, and the Maurice Biskayer Chapter Excellence Award for BYO chapters are awarded to chapters with a remarkable commitment to excellence.
Of course, the success of these chapters is built upon the hard work of individuals, Alephs, and BBGs. One of, if not the most amazing thing about AZA and BBG is that any Jewish teen anywhere can leverage their platform to launch an idea, create a campaign, and make a difference.
The recipients of the Shield of David and the Star of Deborah Awards exemplify the generational movement building that lets us break records. Please join us in thanking these Alephs and BBGs for their hard work.
Over the next few months, we'll be rolling out more ways that sports, competitive, recreational, for fun and wellness, and more, can be used as a way to elevate local programming and as a gateway to reach more Jewish teens not yet involved.
And later this spring, we'll release a new handbook for BYO chapters across North America and worldwide. The Green Book will finally be a one-stop resource filled with both AZA and BBG rituals and tools that co-ed BBYO chapters can use to uphold tradition and educate new members as a complement to AZA's Blue Book and BBG's Red Book.
Our chapters are also kept strong because we are supported by hundreds of volunteers or chapter advisors around the world. They are alumni, parents, and simply great people who care about the Jewish future. They mentor us, coach us, and ensure that our chapters and members have everything they need to be successful.
We don't pause often enough to think about how invaluable our advisors are to our chapter success or to us as individuals. The special people often become bonus family and are often people we turn to for guidance on much more than just BBYO.
We couldn't be more grateful for our advisors. Don't forget, March is Advisor Appreciation Month. It's time to begin planning something special to show your chapter advisors how much you appreciate all they do year-round.
It's tradition to show appreciation for a handful of these special people each year at IC. The chapter advisors listed on the screen behind us were nominated by Alephs and BBGs who felt that their advisors were exemplary. And tonight, we would like to recognize the 2025 David Bittler Unsung Hero Chapter Advisors of the Year.
Congratulations to Emily Nasser Silver, Big Apple, Rainbow BBG, number 2069. And Daniel Braverman, Mexico, Los Chilangos BBYO, number 5543.
And now, BBYO, we look to the future. Tonight, we enjoyed inspiring stories about what our movement and our role models are doing to pursue aspirations and dreams with no limits. Our generation of Alephs and BBGs have the opportunity to define the next 100 years. We are only limited by what we can imagine.
We are excited to explore how we can strengthen democracy. We want to spend more time using sports to encourage healthier lives, teen wellness, teamwork, and to attract more Jewish teens to get involved in our community. We want to walk with our heads held high as proud Jews while reclaiming Zionism for its original principles wherever we are leading, contributing, or living.
We all have a chance to be a part of this moment, especially those of us who hold leadership roles in our chapters, regions, and countries. If there was ever a time to do so, now is it. Run for a position, join a committee, plan a program, attend a summer program, recruit a member, start a club. Whatever you do, find something that inspires you and go all in.
And we are taking our leadership to a much wider universe. The organized Jewish community isn't always open to our ideas, our perspectives, or our positions in all the ways it could. And so, we are rallying our movement in the same way that AZA and BBG has done countless times over the last century.
Over the next couple years, BBYO will initiate a series of efforts to elevate voices and contributions of our teens to the broader conversations of the worldwide Jewish community. Our first effort, this endeavor, is to call for a real 180 to shift how decisions are made across the Jewish world.
Tonight, AZA and BBG called upon the entire Jewish world to be among an initial 180 Jewish organizations to join us in adding real voting spots reserved for teens to their board of directors and governing bodies to ensure that there are no limits on our influences. We will share more about this and other projects underway in the weeks to come, but it's time to define the horizons we are seeking to chase. We can't wait for the work on this and other initiatives with all of you.
We are going to make our next year our best one yet. For all of us in this room, for our fellow brother Olives, sister BBGs, and BBYO siblings at home, and for all of those not yet here. The Jewish people and humanity need our leadership and enthusiasm now more than ever. So AZA and BBG, on behalf of the 100th Grand Board of the Olive Sadi Gala,
and the 80th International Board of the B'nai B'rith Girls,
is there a motion to table the business of the Grand Order of the Olive Sadi Gala
and the International Order of the B'nai B'rith Girls until tomorrow's closing ceremonies? Motion! Is there a second? The chair recognizes Germany.
Is there a call?
Is there any dissent?
It's fine. The chair recognizes Evergreen.
Is there any dissent?
Well, don't worry because
We're gonna keep this party going!
if you thought today's unreal experiences were close to over, guess what? They're not.
Tonight, expect the unexpected. Welcome to IC's inaugural AZA and BBG Ritual and Tradition Showcase. The entire convention center is about to come alive with experiences, surprises, and a lot for you to explore. Tonight, you'll have the chance to explore more than 30 different events and activities that celebrate, teach, and inspire the best of AZA and BBG tradition in dozens of ways.
Whether it's exploring AZA and BBG cheers, taking part in classic fraternity and sorority activities, competing in our very own AZA and BBG Greek games, voting at our inaugural AZA and BBG Film Festival, celebrating our graduating senior class, or opting into any of the many other ritual highlights tonight, everything you experience is designed to broaden your imagination about how you can incorporate AZA and BBG tradition into your local programming at home with your chapters and communities, all while having a great time.
Explore the AZA and BBG Rituals and Traditions map in the IC app and on the screens, and head to your favorite option quickly, as activities will close as rooms fill. Everything begins at 10 p.m. sharp, so please begin to head your way now and have a great time!